Other deployment options for Microsoft include the Windows Deployment Services. So this is known as the WDS, and it's a suite of components that allow you to remotely install Windows 10 on machines. WDS server typically will install on a Windows client computer, and from here we can actually configure all of the boot files. So the WDS server must be configured with a pre-boot execution environment, also known as the PXE, or pre-boot environment, which is the PE environment. Basically, this loads all of the core files it needs, as well as network drivers, so that the client or the target machine can boot up using this installation media, and it knows how to communicate on the network. That way it can pull down the boot images from the WDS server. The WDS client will access the network. Typically, it will be giving an IP address using DHCP. This allows the WDS client to remotely pull or configure itself to pull data from the server. No other client software is required for connection to the WDS server. Typically, the remote installation is a good choice for automatic deployments when you need to deploy a large number of computers, and the clients are all PXE compliant. Realistically, all modern day hardware is PXE compliant. Advantages are going to be pretty similar to all of the other deployment options. Basically, it allows you to do the remote or the centralized pushing of OSs to a client. Basically, it allows you to do multiple images. It also allows you to include certain types of configurations in the PE environment. WDS does multicasting, so this allows for transmitting and imaging the data to each other. Basically, it allows you to consume less bandwidth. It does allow you to create a reference image using the image capture wizard. It does allow you to centralize driver packages and software packages, and it's a little bit less intimidating than our other deployment options like MTD. Some disadvantages is it can only be used if your network is running Server 2008 or above, as well as Active Directory, and it needs to have all clients to have PXE capable functions. If we are looking at our command line, we do have some switches. Realistically, this is way more advanced than you need to know, but if you are doing a WTS utility option from the command terminal, you can add content, remove content, set content, and so forth. And here are some of the additional commands, like approving or disapproving or deleting, or even just updating content on it. So again, this is a brief, rough overview of WDS, and again, we are going to have a lab walking through this setting as well as comparing it to the MTD. Questions or concerns, reach out. Thank you.